So there really will be no justice for Mohbad. Mohbad will not get any kind of justice. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what you do or think. It's just a fact. Mohbad is not getting any justice. This is why I say that. Very dark man who gained notoriety with Mohbad's case, who probably is the biggest benefactor on social media from the death of Mohbad. He came out recently, he made a video asking anybody who has any evidence, especially in video or any kind of pictorial evidence of Naira Marley bullying Mohbad, to bring the evidence forward. He's saying this because before Mohbad left this world, he had documented his abuse in the hand of Naira Marley and Sam Larry. And he has said in one of his documentation that if anything happens to him, hold Marley record responsible, hold Naira Marley responsible. So now, very dark man trying to counter the statement, because he's been whitewashing these guys, which I don't blame him for. You can get hired for any role. If you can do it very well, of course, by all means, do it. So trying to counter all the documentary evidence that Mohbad left, offered a huge amount. I think was it 10 or 20 million to anybody who has any evidence of Naira Marley bullying Mohbad to come forward. Very dark man claimed that some of the videos that surfaced online that went viral when Mohbad died were doctored. It means that Mohbad faked all this documentation, the fact that he was being bullied, lied about the fact that these people were making his life a living hell. Very dark man insinuated, or directly, I would say, labeled Mohbad a liar. The guy is no more, he's not able to defend himself. So an offer was made. Bring me this proof and I'll give you, I think, 20 million naira, if I remember correctly. And nobody came forward. You see, there's what you call star witness. That's like when you witness something, an eyewitness account. Sometimes that's even the best form of evidence that anybody will require. Our online Chief Justice required this evidence. I remember that he called Silata. He gave him 24 hours. He gave him an ultimatum to show up to his podcast or his content creating interviews. Otherwise, hell will break loose. The guy ignored him because he said nobody to give anybody that kind of ultimatum, really. So he gave the ultimatum because he understood the importance of an eyewitness account, a star witness. The guy knows what he's doing. So he gave that ultimatum, although the guy did not show up. But in Mohbad's bullying situation, there is a star witness, an eyewitness, who would have taken the opportunity to say, not only am I going to take this money, but I also want to make sure that this guy gets justice. And who are we talking about? Mohbad's father himself. Mohbad's father had, in an interview or in a press conference, he said it in Yoruba. This is not allegedly, he said it. He said on one occasion he personally witnessed his son being beaten. Say, one Lou, somebody came to call him and say, they are flogging. They're flogging, that's the literal translation. They're flogging your child. So he ran there. He said his son told him repeatedly about the abuse or the bullying by this group of people, but that he witnessed one himself. So that was an opportunity for Mohbad's father to not only take the money, but to prove to very dark man that my son, even in death, I will defend him. He's not a liar. You cannot label him a liar just because he's no longer here to defend himself. He's not carrying cameras all over the place to be recording himself being beaten. But I personally witnessed one. This is an eyewitness account. You went to the podcast or to the content creating interview, and after that, this guy is coming to say that it is actually not justice for Mohbad that he's fighting for. That he's trying to exonerate the guys who bullied your son. And after that statement, he's offering 10 million naira. You did not only take the 20 million naira. You did not only did you not take that, you did not come out to say, no, this was not what you told me. You told me we were fighting for justice for my son. This is no longer justice for my son. You yourself have now said it. So Mohbad's father did not confront very dark man and say, you are now trying so hard to exonerate abusers, up to offering 20 million naira to anybody who has proof. Okay, I witnessed him personally. I personally saw it with my two eyes. He was abused, bullied by these people. He kept quiet. Instead, what did he do? He released the song and he paid tribute to very dark man, thereby making his lifeless son, defenseless son, a liar. It's very dark man's word now against a dead Mohbad. Very dark man is saying that Mohbad, all the things that he left, they're all doctored. The videos are doctored videos. That there was no bullying. And so he came out to whitewash Naira Marley and Sam Larry. And he also wanted a female voice, somebody who people look up to, who people know that she's very passionate, and tried to blackmail her to join him in whitewashing Naira Marley by coming to make a public apology. When they now attack her, he will also start, you see how messy the whole thing. Mohbad's father lost a golden opportunity to defend his son, even in death. What? I don't know, I don't want to say anything about this guy because this is really not my family. And I I don't want to say I pity for, I just am concerned about a little boy who is caught up in all of this, whose father is no more, who is supposed to have his grandfather as his father figure. You doubted the paternity of that boy. You are associating with people who castigated, disparaged his mother, questioned the paternity of your grandson. A DNA has been done, which has now shown that the boy, of course, there is no, it's not like I've seen the results, but that's what we are being made to believe. A DNA was carried out, which established that the boy is related to Mohbad's mother. So that means if you not do a sample, Mohbad is not buried. I don't even know why they will not do the DNA with his Mohbad directly. If you not do a DNA, we show that there is 100%. DNA is never ever 100% actually. I think it's 99.9%, something like that. Even if you use the actual father, the biological father. So it's that little boy. My heart goes out to him. Such a cruel world. The people are supposed to defend him and fight for his father, as his father is no more. Number one person, his grandfather, is taking sides. I think what Mohbad's father should actually now do is to find a way to get signed under Naira Marley. Since you're not making it seem as if this whole thing is an allegation, that what you saw you did not see anymore. Because I also remember that you had told the coroner to look into the bullying situation. But after that, your newest friend and mentor, who you opened your song in appreciation of him, is dismissing that allegation or that claim, dismissing everything that your son left behind for people to use as a means of fighting for him when he's no more. So I think you should join Malian Record. Why don't you find a way to get VDM? I hear people saying all over the place, I can't blow anybody. He's clearly as the father of government. He has the largest mobile, he can't even blow his friend. So I know he cannot blow you, but since he's now friends with these guys, maybe find a way to get them to sign you and be under Malian Record. They can make you big, they can make you a star artist, a star musician. Okay? And they'll be paying you for shows. Unfortunately, Mohbad left behind a young widow. Very unfortunate. Really unfortunate. And people said, oh, she made some comments. Of course, she has all those comments. She made her husband's life live in hell. Why would a young guy be so be hypertensive up to the point that you're injecting is reacting to injection? We know that at the end of the day it's medical negligence. We know that at the end of the day they are saying, the court has now said there is no link between his death to these people, but something caused him to react to the medicine, the injection that he was given. He was hypertensive. So all of that is part of what this woman talked about when she was making all these videos. And you guys have taken him away from him. Even when he was alive, he was dead. Now, what is this? When things happen, you don't tell people how to react. He was reacting to all these things. Anyway, Mohbad is not going to get any kind of justice.
We all know that there is no justice for Mohbad anyway. So finally, that guy will not get justice. He's not going to get any justice because apparently, I don't think anybody had a hand in his death. It's just that very dark man has started using this thing to make money. And the father, God forbid somebody has that kind of a father. You said it yourself that you saw Naira Marley beating your boy. There was one that you witnessed where Naira Marley was hitting your boy. Even if you do not believe all the ones that your son was posting online. And that same very dark man, you cannot hold him responsible and say, oh, why are you now supporting the abusers of my son? I'm not even saying, okay, they had a hand in his death. But they bullied this boy. And you saw it, Daddy Mohbad. You are now hailing the same VDM that is trying to whitewash the bullies of your child. That man, I'm sorry, he's not a good father. There's nothing anybody wants to tell me. And I think that man knows that probably he knows he's not the one that gave birth to Mohbad, because there is no father that will be enjoying and boasting on the fact that your son is dead, and you are using it as an avenue to make money. You want to become popular at the detriment of the death of your child. Odidiomo Lanso, Odidiomo, you lost your child. You've not even buried the boy. You've not buried the boy. So what exactly are you portraying? That is not an example of a good father. Because think of the whitewash, and that's his own way of giving. And that's a bad father. A failed father. A very failed father. You see people catching cruise with the death of your son. And you yourself, they catch cruise with the death of your son. You that came to say, see the house that I will let Baba said everything be. You are happy. You said your son was using your glory, so you are happy that he died. That man, now, is a failed father. A very, very failed father, I beg. Accountant says Iyabo Ojo should get the justice. Who's going to get it? You don't need justice for now. Make now they find justice. But now she left it when VDM started all this problem. Came up with DNA, came up with this, acting as if okay, they are interested in getting justice. Meanwhile, they don't want to have any justice. He was paid from the very onset to distract the whole matter, derail it, turn it to something else. That will be a joke. Sekina says, you are so eloquent, my sis. You have spoken well. I pray they don't misjudge you. Who wants to misjudge her? Fibon says, I only have one question when he talks about his wife. It was not normal, but when he talks about Naira Marley, it was normal. Please, can we think as humans? Tell them more. Did he file a petition against his wife? Did he tell the police that? Did he go and file a petition that, oh, my wife is doing this to me. If I buy, it is my wife that I should hold? No. He went to petition Naira Marley. There were so many videos of bruises all over this guy's body. Of bullying. We all saw it and we all got angry. One person came, very dirty boy, came from nowhere and scattered the whole issue. People believed him. It is well, oh, this country. PTC Princess as well said, ma'am, God bless you, ma'am, okay? Okay, says, judged by the day of the show and NDLE issue, why did he want to fight fans who were expecting him to settle him after the show? Why did he want to fight the traffic? Why did he initiate a fight against NDLE? Who came peacefully only for Zeno? Will you say it is Naira Marley and Samari that bullied him? This is to tell you that Mohbad is a troublesome little guy who always starts a fight he cannot win. He forgot himself a star, poverty-rooted mindset. He always broke protocol clearance. He went to Marian's house to find Naira Marley after breaching agreement. Who is this one? Talking as if they were there? When I beg you, come off the road. Anilin says the father buy the son. Simple. Cause is it not looking like it? Is it not your son that you started wearing his clothes? You started releasing music. You turn yourself to celebrity. You say your son was using your glory. You are happy now that your glory is back. Maybe now ain't buy the boy now. Maybe now ain't buy the boy. It is well. Says all VDM rodents won't agree with you because you are saying the facts. As Molly says, let's see if shame will let you walk for street after this justice from back. There is no justice anywhere. Come for Pawoni. And listeners, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.